just
We
feel
are
like
here to discuss Kisha, Demon Eater,
Yes,
your new
sir.
book, man. I was thinking how I was gonna kick this off, and this is how I'm gonna kick this off. Newton, can I read something to you, my guy?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna read something to all of y'all actually. Keisha grabbed me by the throat and didn't let go. I couldn't breathe properly until I finished writing this book. When I completed the final dialogue changes, she released her grip. I could finally take a deep breath and clearly see what Gian and I had created, and it scared me. While in her grip, I was forced to look into Keisha's eyes and her soul, and I could see the monster inside her. When you look into Keisha's eyes, the monster is barely there at first glance. But give it time, the demon will come out. Sometimes I would see Keisha, and sometimes I would see the demon. She's fighting her demon so hard, God help us all if she loses her fight. Now, with all that being read, I'm gonna ask you, brother, you all right, man? You good? You good? You good? You good over there, man? I was reading. I was like, I gotta check on my guy, man. You good? You straight?
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. It's funny that you read that because yeah, that's a good way to start, and it's ironic too because that's the end of the book, but that's how we begin this conversation, right? So
Yeah.
but yeah, so yeah, when I wrote that, I was trying to figure out how to end the book, right? Because I was gonna write some typical like yeah, when I started the story, this is how it started, and this is how the idea progressed. But then I wasn't really feeling that, and I was like, man, what can I say to really just um, kind of like bring the feeling of the book that I want to get, and in relationship to myself, and where the story is going to progress, and that's what I came up with. That was like like last minute because that was I think that was the last part of the book that I wrote before I sent it out to the printers because I was like, man, I was looking at what I had already written, and
Uh,
it was good, but I was like, nah, I was like, I need something else, and that just I just started typing, and that just came out. So I loved it. So I was like, I was like,
Hey, as a creator, I loved it too because that made it sound like you was in there, dog.
that's what I was about to say.
You was in there.
Like when I used to so Newton, I used to battle rap, and when I used to battle rap, when I would come up with a punchline that was just like never heard before, goosebumps would come all over across my because I'm in there, I'm in it.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm knee deep and face deep in this, and you can tell when you read it. So you was in your pocket, man. You was in your pocket, bro. You couldn't come out. You
yeah,
was trapped. Man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why I want. That's why I wanted to convey, and it was. I guess it's like freestyle rapping because at that time I didn't know what I was gonna write. I just knew that I just knew what I wrote wasn't really like that wasn't the ending that I thought would be appropriate. I wanted something that was gonna hit hard. Like what I had was like, it was good, it was all right. But
Mhm.
I was like, nah, I need to go in deep on this, and so I was in the zone, and